going to show you how to operate the wheel quick disconnects, so that if you ever have to put your bike in your car and it won't fit with the wheels on or whatever, or for whatever reason you have to take the wheels off your bike, I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. You don't even need any tools, but you do need to keep a few things in mind. I told you in the intro interview, if you ever do take the wheels off, the absolute last thing you ever want to do with the wheels off is to operate the brake levers. Okay? You do not want to squeeze the brake levers with the wheels off. That would just mess up the hydraulic brake system. Okay, so don't ever touch the brake levers with the wheels off. I've said it about 6 times now. It's not making you want to touch them when the wheels are off. I think Gina wants to touch them when the wheels are off. She really wants to touch them now. Brody said, "That's a bad idea, Dad." You're telling them, but they're wanting to touch him. Okay, so what you got here is just a flip lever, and it's going to feel a little bit stiff. Again, also don't touch the rotor. This is the rotor. You don't want any oils from your skin to get on the rotor. You don't ever want any other foreign liquids to get on it. It's going to rain on it, no big deal. Water, but any kind of oils and whatnot you do not want on the rotor, because it'll contaminate the pads, and then your brakes are going to sound like hell. Okay, so what you're going to do is you kind of want to hold, you don't have to worry about it so much on the rear. There's these little tabs underneath here that's going to hold it on after I flip this lever. You flip the lever down like that, and then since it does have these little tabs, we call them lawyer tabs, because they didn't used to have them there until somebody got in a lawsuit over something or another. They had to the bicycle manufacturers had to start mounting these little tabs on there. So you have to kind of unscrew it. You can't just, with the rear one, you have to unscrew it some. And then it just pops right out. You can see the mounts there, the little tabs. And you got a little nut there you can hold on to, and you got the lever. Okay. The installation is pretty much the reverse, except you have to make sure you get the rotor into, see where the disc brake hole is there. You gotta get that to line up. Oops, you gotta get that to line up and get it on the tabs. Okay. So this is where you need 3 hands, or you just need to get some kind of arrangement that works for you. I kind of hold up, because you need to hold a lever. You need to turn this nut. You need to hold the wheel in place. Okay. So this, if you can come around here, hon. Come around this. Watch this hand here. I'm gonna be flipping. I'm gonna be turning this until I get it to where the lever. All right, go back on the other side. The lever will actually do something. Right now, I haven't turned it enough. It's not clamping down on anything yet. I have to turn this some more and get it to where it will clamp. Okay, that's in there. And that's in there, and it's probably tight enough, but it's probably not as tight as I like it. So I'm going to just give it a little bit of extra crank down. I'm going to make it to where it's somewhat difficult to get in. And you want the lever to be in a position when it's found that it's not touching the fork, because then it might not be engaged all the way. See, I keep my bikes to where the lever goes up right in front of the fork there. That way, if I did it in line with the fork, it would touch the fork and it wouldn't be engaged all the way. Same thing back here with the brake. So that's the best position to do it for the front. And now the rear. We'll do the rear. Okay. If you ever have to take the rear wheel off, come on around here on this side. It's important to go ahead before you do it to put the bike in its highest gear, the smallest cassette tooth right here. That just makes it easier to get the wheel back on, because you have to manipulate this assembly to get the cassette out of the way once you take the quick disconnect out.
Okay, and do that by cranking down the bottom lever.
The bottom lever there.
Here.
She'll know how to shift gears by then. Okay. So, same deal. Come on in here to the lever. And the rear wheel is actually easier or difficult. The reason I'm showing you both is because they are different. If I had to take a bunch of wheels off in a given day, I'd rather take them off a bunch of rear wheels. So you're just going to flip it and then come over here. I'm pulling the bike up. See, the bike kind of wants to come out of the way, but you have to press down on this to get that out of the way so that the chain clears. Alright?
Okay.
See, you can touch this. Your hands might get a little greasy. I did your chain up with a wax-based lubricant that I make myself. You'll have some dirt on you, but it won't be greasy type dirt. It'll just be road dirt that comes off real easy. Some of these lubes that you buy in the store, they're like an oil-based lube, and it just makes a greasy imprint that's a pain in the butt to get off your skin. So the lube I'm sending you is superior, and I make it myself. Okay, so putting the wheel back on is nowhere near the reverse. It's, you have to do some different things here. You have to get this part of the chain to go on. You can put it on any of these rings really, because it'll adjust itself. But it's best if you get it down close to where it was when it was indexed. So we're putting it on the shorter one, and then it kind of just slides on up. Then you can let that go at this point. Come back over to the other side. On the rear, oops. Again, we had to make sure we were in the disc brake slot. On the rear, what I like to do is I like to have the lever be in line with this is called the chainstay. I have it like to be in line with the chainstay, so facing all the way back. And just flip it back, and then come on back over here. And once you do that, you want to make sure that the bike is indexed. Oops. That's what you don't want to do.
Okay. But if that does happen, this is how we fix it. It just slipped off the front ring?
Off the front ring, yeah.
Okay.
Now I put that back on.
And now you're going back through the gears?
Yeah, just trying to get it where it's all indexed again. You know what I'm going to do? Just pause it for a second. Good? Yeah, what I did, I just took the other pedal off because it was hitting on my stand. And I just want to make sure I get this on just right. And I don't have something in here, right?
Can you tighten the lug nut?
Something's rubber. So it's running very smooth now. And I can pedal now with the pedals on the other side. I can twirl the pedals. That's how fast you can shift gears. And that's how fast you can stop your rear. So that's how to get the wheels on and off. Again, if you have any questions, give me a shout. And we'll do another one here shortly, probably the seat height one next.